And that's enough. I'm going to take it from here. Coffee with Karan Season 7 is back. This time exclusively on Disney Plus Hotstar. It's going to be bigger, better, and more beautiful.
I'm absolutely ecstatic with the love. I'm okay with the hate. I'm literally, because I feel like it's fine, it's part of the job. What I can't tolerate is indifference. So I'm like, if you're indifferent to me, that's a problem.
Is there any chances of SRK coming to Koffee with Karan?
Well, the season has wrapped up right now. We've shot. But next season, I hope he will always be the most important influence in my life. I hope I can get him to open season 8.
Hey guys, I'm Nepotism and you're watching me on Pop Diaries channel, and all I can say is I am checking off the major guest on my wish list. He is the one who has defined Bollywood with his movies. That is what I have to say about him. He's talented, he's super dope, he's super cool, he's super stylish, and well, he's the best host out there. And I have him finally on my couch. Welcome, Karan Johar.
Thank you so much for having me. Pop Diaries, I love it. I follow you guys.
Thank you. Firstly, I have to say and congratulate you on the 7th season of Coffee with Karan. I have not missed one episode of Coffee with Karan since season 1.
What are you saying?
Yes,
You've seen all 7 seasons.
Yes, I don't know, when people say that, it's kind of, why do you watch it? They're just doing gossiping and stuff like that.
And guilty pleasure viewing.
I'm just saying, like, I love it.
But everybody really secretly watches it. They don't like to admit it.
Exactly. They just don't want to admit it.
It's like it's guilty pleasure viewing.
Exactly. But I'm proudly admitting it.
Good. I'm glad you are.
I'm accepting the fact that I love the gossip. I love the couch. I love the settings. I love everything and the lighting as well.
Oh, lovely. Okay, lovely.
But I have to ask you that, even when people are saying so many things about Coffee with Karan, and also not to mention that during and after the pandemic, you have gone through a lot in public opinion. How is the crazy response to season 7 feeling like?
There was a point of time where I genuinely thought that maybe I wouldn't come back with the season of Coffee with Karan. But just 2 years later, I remember chatting with my mom, and she was like, I've raised you to be your own person. Like, I've never let you be bogged down by public opinion, or if your heart is pure and clean and you feel like all you've ever wanted to do through the show is entertain, then please go ahead. And if Hotstar is on board, please go ahead and do another season. And I was like, I tapped within and I was like, you know what? I really want to do this show because I really feel it's a part of me. I genuinely enjoy doing it, and I know people do enjoy watching it. And I felt there are a lot of faceless, nameless people who were being toxic on Twitter or on social media platforms, but they are not a real representation of, I feel, the audience base that watches Coffee with Karan. Hotstar was completely on board, very excited to come on board for the 7th season, and I was like, let's do it. And when the season 1 numbers came out, we were like literally celebrating, and we were like, we know that the season and the show has a viewership, and we're very proud and excited about it.
Wow, super. I've talked to so many people, Karan, and I've always asked them, how are you handling the negativity that comes from trolling? Only for this show, you asking about the sex lives of all the stars coming out there, memes being made even on the changing of the glasses. So, what do you have to say about that? How are you handling it?
I mean, like I've always said it, and I've said this before on platforms, interviews, even at any kind of interaction. I'm absolutely ecstatic with the love. I'm okay with the hate. I'm literally, because I feel like it's fine, it's part of the job. What I can't tolerate is indifference. So I'm like, if you're indifferent to me, that's a problem for me. Like, you can love me, you can hate me, as long as you're not indifferent to me. So if you're talking about me, bad, good, ugly, whatever, at least you're talking about me. That means I matter. That means I'm still relevant. So if you're going to make memes, you're going to make fun, you're going to say, oh, they're only talking about the sex lives of movie stars, but I'm like, why are you watching it? I'm like, why are you watching it? Don't watch it. Don't read about it. Obviously, you're as excited and interested as everybody else is, but you're just, you're feeling like you're just too above it to talk about it. I'm like, I'm not saying the show is an intellectual, cerebral, intense show. It's a frivolous, fun, chatty, candid show. Watch it, if this is your scenario and scene, and don't watch it if you don't want to. Nobody is forcing you and putting a gun to your head.
Absolutely.
And that's what I feel. So I don't take trolls very seriously. I used to be upset, then I used to be distressed, then I got indifferent, and now I'm amused. Now when they abuse me, I'm laughing. If I read out like some of the trolls and what they say some really creative and hilarious things. And I'm like, they make like really funny memes. And I'm like, it's funny. It's genuine. You have to give credit where the credit is due. If they're making fun of you but being creative about it, I don't mind.
The episodes have been very dope till now.
Yeah.
But what is your most favorite episode?
So I liked a lot of it. I thought Amir was amazingly candid. He was so comfortable. He was so chatty, and he was so like he was on it.
Yes.
I loved him. I absolutely loved Ranveer and episode 1 with Alia. They were both phenomenal. In fact, Ranveer's impersonations were hilarious. Like he was really like top. And who I really had a great feeling about was Samantha. I thought she really came into her own. So she and Vijay have been startling revelations on this season. I think people, especially the Hindi audience, may not have, they've seen their films on platforms and, dubbed versions of. But I think now they're really artists, and I think these boundaries don't exist now. North, South, I think all the lines are blurring in the most beautiful cinematic way. And I'm so glad that people are now waking up to talents like Vijay Deverakonda, Samantha. There are so many, great artists across the country. And I'm so glad that with successes like KGF and RRR and Pushpa, people are watching talent from across the country.
Absolutely. Super. Okay, now I'm going to very candidly ask you certain things and you just have to name.
Okay.
Cool. Is there any chances of SRK coming to Koffee with Karan?
Well, the season has wrapped up right now. We've shot. But next season, I hope he will always be the most important influence in my life. I hope I can get him to open season 8.
Wow, super. Okay, 0 to 10. Rate these celebrities' fashion sense. Okay, Anushka Sharma.
9. I think she's really cool.
Vicky Kaushal.
8. Solid.
Deepika Padukone.
10. Stunning.
Ranveer Singh.
11. I love Ranveer. I think his sartorial choices are brave, solid, and not following any norm or path.
Amir Khan.
Okay. Fashion, maybe 5. Actor, 10.
Obviously. Okay. Name 3 celebrities who do not belong to star families and you definitely want to work with them.
Name what? Sorry?
3 celebrities.
Celebrities?
Like, they don't belong to any star families.
I
work
work with everyone.
No, like in the wish list. Upcoming actors.
But I'm working with pretty much everybody.
That is also true.
I'm pretty much working with everybody. I'm working with so many people who are stars who are not. Ranveer Singh is not from a film family. He's the lead actor in my movie.
True.
Siddharth Malhotra is one of our top talents. He's done many movies. He's doing a film of mine called Yodha. He's somebody who I love and adore. Kiara Advani, who we've done so much work with, no film family. I'm producing films with her. I'd love to direct her one day. So I've already given you 3 names and there are so many others.
Okay. I think that point is exactly where I'm going to wrap up my conversation with you, Karan. But there's one thing that I have to really ask. And I think this is something that everybody needs to know. I know you take up the whole charge of, being the flag bearer of nepotism, okay? Always being the godfather of star kids. But with these 3 names, you have said it already that that's not true. Not to mention the fact that you are someone who's given us emotions like family in K3G. I don't know what people say about the movies, but I know you've given us friendship in Ye Jawani Hai Diwani and all the other movies that you are going to give us more. You've defined emotion in Bollywood. What is Karan Johar? Who is Karan? What colonizes him? Who do you think you are?
I think I'm just, I am always, I'm an individual in search of tapping into his deepest creative, I think, instinct. And I will always do that. To me, I'm always searching. Who am I? I'm always searching. I'm always learning. I'm always trying. That's what I would describe myself as.
And I think that is exactly what colonizes Karan Johar. Thank you for always being so warm and candid. And against everybody's beliefs, let me tell you that the first person who believed in Pop Diaries and gave them the most luckiest chance of an interview in this media industry was you.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy.
Yes.
More power to you and to the team at Pop Diaries. And I hope you're always popping up on my page.
As I keep saying, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell icon of Pop Diaries channel.